Welcome back, this is Luca, and today we're going to talk about continuous lights because it's 2026 and video is becoming more and more important every day that goes by. And with video, it's becoming super important to light your scene properly. More specifically, today we're going to talk about this light over here. This is the Molus X100 RGB by Zhiyun in collaboration with Cam Mackey. And as you can tell, this light is super lightweight and is super compact, but what you cannot tell just yet is how powerful this light is. And so I would say, let's just get it out of the way. Let's see how powerful it is. But before doing that, put your sunglasses on because I don't want to be the reason for your eyes being damaged. Because this is the light turned off, but this is the light at 50%, and this is the light at 100%. As you can tell, this is a pretty powerful light. This is a bicolor light with 100 watt power, but also RGB retaining almost 85 watts of power. So super, super, super powerful, super convenient light. And I want to be honest with you. I was going to talk to you about this light as a part of another video, as a product placement in another video. But as I was using this light more and more, as I was getting understanding what this light is capable of, I started thinking that this is one of those products that deserves a dedicated video because this is a very well-rounded product and it gets you a lot of stuff that will be super useful in your video endeavors, but also for photos. So let's start with the basics. This is the second version of a light that was pretty popular back a few years ago, the X100, and this is in collaboration with Cam Mackey. Now, if you don't know what Cam Mackey is, he's a pretty known filmmaker and is also a pretty well-known YouTuber. Go check his channel over here, and he's pretty good at lighting the scene. So what they did by combining their ideas together is they came up with something super cool. This thing stands out because of the details of the construction and the details of the usability of the light itself. But let's start from the basics. This is a light that can be powered via AC or via USB-C with power delivery, but also it can be powered through a battery like this one, which is also serves also as a handle whenever you're using the light. But this is part of the Pro version of the light. Let's start with the basic version. The basic version gets you a light like this with the power adapter. And this is just the light and a Fresnel reflector that you put in front of your RGB LEDs that not only protect those, but also allows you to get a better light control whenever you're using the light. And while this is already a pretty nice package that gets sold for $269, if I'm not wrong, where the real magic is when you start getting the Pro version. Because the Pro version not only gets you the battery, which allows you to move back and forth and have the light with you, but also gets you a lot more. When you start to unbox the pretty large box that you get with it, you get the bag that contains the light, the battery, the Fresnel reflector, but also these 4-leaf barn doors over here that it's magnetic and it slaps in place super easily and allows you to just, let me turn it on again. It allows you to basically control the light and just determine how much light you want and what shape you want to give it. And also allows you to prevent light bleeding into people's faces, into lenses and stuff like that. So super nice. You also get in the bag a little USB-C cable, which never hurts, and it allows to recharge the battery that can be recharged through a USB-C port on the side of it. And together with the bag and all these, you get two more boxes. In those two boxes, you get two pretty important piece of kit. One is a Bowen's adapter. You can easily connect and disconnect this light from the Bowen's adapter through just one lever. It's super, super, super easy. And also you get a very portable 40 centimeters diffuser that comes with its own bag. What that does, it basically gets you a very good light that can sit on a stand. And I'm going to talk to you about how I am using this lens and how I'm going to use this lens in a second. But also a very portable setup that you can put everything in your bag and get the diffuser on the bottom of the bag, which has a couple of straps that are made for that, and lug it around with no stress at all, without bringing with you super huge bags, containers, and stuff like that. Now, of course, this is not going to be the light to fight the sun in a pretty bright day. This is not powerful enough. It's not meant to be doing that. But whenever there's light that needs to be added to the scene, this light is going to be super, super, super useful. Now, when it comes to controlling the light, you have multiple options. One is controlling it through these two knobs over here in the little display you have on the back, but like every modern light, you can use an app that is dedicated to do so. And it's super simple. It's called the ZY Vega app, and you basically, without any reason to be worried about, it's super easy to understand. You can control everything you want with your finger. It's super, super, super easy. I was going to explain how to use it, but honestly, it's not worth it. You don't really need to learn from me. Once you open the app, it's going to be super simple and super straightforward. So again, another good reason to like this one. And for example, you may be forced to put something like that in a position that is super, super, super uncomfortable to reach. Getting the possibility to use the app to operate it, or even if you're just lazy, if I'm being completely honest, getting the possibility to use the app is going to be super, super, super important for you to get what you want in the easiest way. Now, since I don't want to be overly generic with describing you how this light can be useful, I want to describe to you the way I am using this light and the way I'm going to use this light from now on. This is going to be my secondary light in my studio. My primary light is going to be this one. It's going to stay as is, and I'll explain you why in a second, while this light over here is going to be there, and actually has already recorded me being over there as my fill light. And this is not going to be my secondary light because it's not powerful enough or it's not good enough to be my primary light. This is the actual opposite of that. My primary light is here, and if you ever have a studio like this, you don't want to move your primary light like ever. It's usually a mess. When you start moving around your primary light, it's always a mess. You need to put everything back. You don't want to change the power. You don't want to change anything. So I'm just deciding that this light stays over here and it's not going to move until it breaks, because this one is so flexible that I want to be able to move it around whenever I need it. So this is going to become my secondary light, but at the same time, this is going to become the light that I use to do pretty much anything I want when it comes to B-roll, product photography, moving the light around either in my house or outside, because it's super easy to use and super convenient to use. And also, removing it from the Bowen's adapter and putting the battery on is super simple. You just disconnect the cable, move a lever, disconnect it from the Bowen's mount, put the battery on, and the light is already working. No real issues at all. So this is going to be my secondary light because it's too good to be relegated to just do one job. But not only that, because this is not just only the studio. This is going to be the light that I'm going to bring with me whenever I'm going to be invited to product launches, events, stuff like that. Because if I want to record the video and I want good lighting, I will bring this one with the bag and the diffuser, that everything comes together in one. and it's going to be super clutch for me to be able to record a video in a hotel room, wherever I need to record something, even if there's poor light in the environment that I am. But this is also going to come with me whenever I have to film events, whenever I have to go a wedding or anything that requires continuous lights. This is going to come with me because, again, it's super, super, super convenient, very compact, very portable. And the battery, which also serves as a handle, is really well designed. It's not gonna last forever, of course, but you can recharge it with a power delivery battery charger, with a power delivery power bank. You can do whatever you want, and I believe you can purchase another spare battery if you need it. But I don't think that's the use case for a lens for a light like this. When it comes to the price, this Pro version gets sold at $449, I believe 479 euros if I'm not wrong. And yes, it is not cheap. But also compared to the standard version, you pay approximately $200 more, but what you get in addition to the light, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of accessories. It's a lot of useful accessories, because sometimes these products get sold with a lot of accessories you don't really need, but they're cheap to be to be made. This one comes with really interesting accessories, and accessories that are designed to be used all the time with this one. So you're paying, yes, not a cheap, it's not cheap, but it's very well built. And for the money that you pay, you get an all-in-one solution that it's hard to find anywhere else. Now, guys, I am curious to know what you think about this one. If you think it's a good product, if you're interested in it, if you want to know more about something that I may have not mentioned, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to check the link, the purchase link that you're going to find at the bottom. There's a good chance you're going to have discounts. So everything is going to be written in the description below. Go check that out, because you may find a good price for this one. I think that is it for today. As usual, thank you for watching. Grazie, ciao, and I'll see you in the next one.